Morning, it's the 12th of November 2021. So I have come off VSL3 now for I think maybe a month and a half. I tried Megaspore, so soil-based probiotic, for 2 weeks. I felt horrendous on that, so I came off it, and I've been off that now for maybe a week and a bit. And so I decided, right, okay, how do I feel when I've come off everything? I feel very drained. I think it took a few days for the effects of Megaspore to wane, really. I think really the issue has been exhaustion. I've not had the brain fog quite as much over the last few days, although I've just been exhausted. So essentially I still can't think very well. It's just not the same kind of a brain fog I get when I've eaten gluten or I've tried Megaspore. So what I decided to do is, last time I had a colonoscopy, I felt fantastic in the morning and actually during the day, because I'd had bowel prep. So I was eating very, very plain food for a couple of days before, and then I had diuretics to empty my system. And so I thought maybe I'd replicate that. So I bought the things online that I needed. I bought Senna, I had like 10 tablets of those, and then needed to have magnesium citrate, which is like powder you put into water, have a couple of times, kind of late afternoon into evening. And so, yeah, I felt I could, off the back of that last night, I could think a lot clearer, which is amazing. This morning, I could think really clearly. And then I've kind of gone back to being exhausted again quite quickly. So to the point where I had a work call at 10 o'clock and I had to drink a Monster Zero to be able to have the energy to get through it, which was difficult. I think I was a bit jittery afterwards as well. So I didn't sleep that well either last night. So I think the brain fog's not really there, but the exhaustion is still there. I think maybe because I just haven't eaten anything since yesterday morning. So I was just eating like plain boiled potatoes yesterday morning. I had quite a few of those. And 3 scrambled eggs before midday, and I hadn't eaten anything until about half an hour ago. So I think maybe I just didn't have enough energy in my system, even though the brain fog is cleared. So it's just not as a clear picture as I'd like, which is annoying, because I think if I clearly felt a lot better when no food was in my system, then clearly I have an issue, what I think is a bacterial issue, whether that's SIBO or whether there's an issue with the volume of bacteria in my large colon. The type of bacteria is not the right type in my large colon or not. I have no idea. So I think it's hard to say, which makes life a lot more difficult. So I think ultimately I've been on a very basic diet for about 3 weeks now, and I haven't felt any better. I know there are definitely things that make things worse, so particularly low FODMAP foods, gluten, sugar. I'm not sure about dairy. So I'm kind of, someone just messaged me. I'm kind of a bit unsure as to where to go next. So yeah, bit lost, a bit shattered. So I'm just tired. I'm really tired. I'm just sick of this whole thing. It's been 11 years now, so still, I do have good days occasionally. I think I'm going to have to switch back to VSL3. The quality of my stool isn't as good when I've been on VSL3 recently, compared to when I had it maybe 4 or 5 years ago, because at that point it followed, I think, what was it? It followed it followed a round of antibiotics. I can't remember whether it was rifaximin or doxycycline. I think I tried, which one did I have first? I had VSL3 first and Simprove. So if I had VSL3 first, I think I just went all in. I think I had the rifaximin, then the VSL3. That was one round. The second round was then doxycycline and Simprove. And now I tried Simprove, I think, at the start of this year, and it made me really, my bowels were awful compared to when I had it a few years ago. So I just do think I need a round of antibiotics to clear my system. I've only had about 4 antibiotics in my lifetime, so I don't think it's rocking the boat too much to try something like that. But I just need to feel better. So I think in the short term, until I can get some antibiotics, I'm going to switch back to VSL3. I know it takes a couple of weeks for your colon to kind of replace itself, but it can take up to 3 months to really repopulate. So anyway, I'm just going to get back onto the VSL3 from today. And hopefully, now that I've eaten a bit more food, maybe I'll have a bit more energy this evening, so I'll put together another video. But yeah, you can tell my voice is quite strained, and I'm just really tired. I just want to sleep. So yeah, I'll speak again soon. Bye.